Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel here again. It's me, your boy, the Retro Slasher, and welcome back to a brand new update. Yes, you heard that right. It's been a long time since I've uttered those words. Yeah, but I'm back with a brand new one here. It's that time of year again. It's October, which means it was time for Rock and Shock 2017. If you don't know what that is, it's just a local horror convention here in the New England area. I've been going to it for about the last 5 years straight. Yeah, just every year it seems to get better and better, bigger and bigger, more and more people showing up. It's amazing to see how many horror fans there are in this area. You don't really think about it on a daily basis when you're just shopping online, buying movies and whatnot. But when you're all gathered in one place, it's an amazing atmosphere. Lots of cool people. Yeah, but anyways, this video right here is just going to be basically recapping the stuff that I purchased at the convention this year, and also a short little update of things that I picked up over the last couple of weeks and months, whenever it was that I did my last Blu-ray overview collection video. A few new titles that I don't think were in any of that. Might be in some stuff I forgot. Who really knows? But I don't have a lot of time to record this, so let's get right into it. First things I picked up are some prints or posters, whatever. Every year I go, I seem to pick up 4 more of these things, just because every year they have some different ones, and I try to get some every year to add to my wall that you can kind of see behind me of different movie posters. So yeah, first thing I picked up here is one from one of my all-time favorite horror movies. Now, this art isn't the best artwork in the world or anything like that, but I just wanted to have something to represent my love for this movie on the wall. And that is, of course, Candyman here. Yes, Candyman, one of my all-time favorite horror movies, like I stated before. Just an amazing film. Glad to finally own something for that to hang on the wall. Next thing I picked up here is kind of a weird one. It's the classic artwork that I love so much, but which is weird. The title that's on here I've never really heard before. Not sure. Maybe it's like a misprint or something, or whatever. Maybe it's just like what it was known in different countries and whatnot. But it is the classic poster art for Black Christmas, or as they call it, Silent Night, Evil Night. Of course, it's for Black Christmas because it's directed by Bob Clark and whatnot. We all know who Bob Clark is, but I just always been a big fan of this classic cover poster work for this film. One of my all-time favorite films too. Yet again, next up here is a kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Well, the film itself is. I know a lot of people, a lot of big fan of it, whatever. It's my personal favorite Stephen King adaptation, and if you know me or you talk to me, you know what that is by now. And this is just some classic 80s artwork right here. And it is a poster for Maximum Overdrive. And it's the good one that's on that out of print rare DVD that cost a fortune with the girl in the grill of the truck. This is just screams 80s cheese all over it. Big fan of the movie. Like I said, I know a lot of people don't like it. But it's one of my personal favorites. And I guess you could say guilty pleasure, as I just tossed that across the room. And next up here is a non-horror one, of course. They had tons of these because there was supposed to be a cast member from this movie there, but he ended up canceling, so they had plenty in stock because obviously he wasn't going to be there to sign it. And it's from one of my all-time favorite movies. I think if I had to throw it on the list real quick, it's probably like my 3rd all-time favorite movie, and it is The Warriors. And this is the Army of Knights artwork. Always wanted like a poster of this movie. Kind of ashamed I found a bigger one for $80. That was just this part right here. Not $80, $8. It was just the soldiers part, but amazing artwork. One of my all-time favorite movies, and I'm glad to finally own something to represent my love for that movie. Besides the movie itself, of course, I owned it like 4 times. Alright, next up here. I didn't pick up much for movie-wise at the convention because they just didn't seem to have a lot. There seemed to be less sellers there, and the ones that were there were a lot of bootlegs, like always, and I've been staring away from the bootlegs just because it seems like everything's getting released nowadays. So the first thing I picked up is actually from the Diabolic booth, if you're familiar with DiabolicDVD.com and whatnot. They're a really cool source for buying films from different parts of the world and whatnot, just like Region 2 releases and whatnot. I buy a lot of stuff from there sometimes, a lot of non-horror stuff because they release a lot of cool releases from other countries of like cult films and stuff. But first thing I picked up is from Code Red. Funny story about this release itself. I actually ordered this movie when it first came out, but then it got canceled because it went out of stock and eventually supposedly out of print. You know how Bill is with his bullshit. I did want to get the 88 Films edition of this film, but it was there in front of me. I had to grab it. I wanted to upgrade it because the DVD I have is cut and it's not the best version in the world. It's from Shriek Show. And of course, this is Just Before Dawn here on Blu-ray. One of my all-time favorite slasher films. Finally glad to have this upgraded. Hopefully it looks good. I don't really remember what the transfer people say was on this or not, if it's good or not, but anything's better than a Shriek Show, I suppose. The other thing I picked up from Diabolic DVD, I only picked up 2 things. He had lots of stuff I could spend all day at his table and spend like $1,000 and be broke and sad at the end of the day. But I picked up this because it's a film that doesn't have a Region 1 release here on Blu-ray for some strange reason. Well, at least it always seemed popular to me because it was always on TV when I was a kid and whatnot. And it's one of my favorite Stephen King adaptations. This might be like the Spain, a release from like Spain or something. I think it's Spanish. Maybe it's German, I don't know. And that is Graveyard Shift here on Blu-ray. Yes, Stephen King's Graveyard Shift. So finally glad to own this. Yeah. Next up here, of course, I had to hit up one of my favorite releasing companies in the game right now, and that is Vinegar Syndrome. A little bummed out to find out they had October releases in stock. I had something I wanted from them pre-ordered already, so I didn't pick it up there. But it should be here within the next few days or so, hopefully. And but I hit up their booth. They were doing a sale, 3 for $50 and whatnot. I only picked up 2 titles because I have most of the releases that I want. And first thing I grabbed was kind of an older release that I didn't have. Wasn't sure if I was going to upgrade it or not, but I had to finally do it. And that is Don't Answer the Phone here on Blu-ray. Great film. Finally glad to own a better version of that film. And the other thing I picked up is one of those new October releases. They kind of sold it on me, plus the cool cover art on it. I know nothing about this film. Sounds cheesy as all hell. And that is Demon Wind with the sweet limited edition particular cover slipcase. Yeah, I don't know nothing really about it. It sounds cheesy as all hell, so sure I might like it. I don't know. And that does it for my pickups for the convention. I picked up the prints and 4 Blu-rays. Next couple things here I just got in the mail and things I've accumulated over the last couple of weeks or whatnot. Cycles of Love from Vinegar Syndrome. Watched the trailer for this. It's what sold me on it. It looks kind of fun. It's supposed to be like some kind of cheesy 80s kind of slasherish comedy film. I don't know. At least that's what it looks like. Hopefully it's good. It was dumb cheap though. Next thing I picked up here from Blue Underground is a film by Dick Moss, Amsterdam. Really cool foreign slasher, kind of with a lot of over-the-top action sequences. Really great release. I know there was a lot of problems with it when I had no problems with my disc. Next thing I grabbed from Arrow is a slasher film that people have been wanting to get released forever. I had it on bootleg. Finally, Arrow put it out. I had to grab it. And Slayer. Now, it's not the greatest slasher in the world. But you know me, the retro slasher, have to try to accumulate and buy every single 80s slasher film ever made. Next 2 things up here I picked up at Best Buy. They were part of this like buy 2 get for 15 sale. I picked up the Ghostbusters 1 and 2 Digibook Blu-ray combination. It's Ghostbusters, everybody knows it. I didn't own them for some strange reason. The one that sold me on it, this was actually like $15 to sell, so I said, might as well get that and get Ghostbusters for free pretty much, and that is the Raid collection. I know Zach and Derek and them raved about these films, said I would like them. I picked them up. Really some really cool Asian stuff. I only have seen the first one so far though. They're slacking on the second one, but the first one was amazing. Some good like over-the-top action. Nice thing I picked up actually from work. It was like $5 plus my discount. I had to grab it. I don't own it on Blu-ray, and that was Exorcist. Finally glad to upgrade this, and it's the director's cut, so it has all like the extended footage in it, the good version of the film in my opinion. Next thing I picked up here is a film I haven't seen in years. The Blu-ray was like a couple bucks. Said fuck it, and that is Mobsters, starring Christian Slater and Patrick Dempsey. Really cool like film on like Lucky. I think Lucky Luciano and stuff. Yeah, I haven't seen this film in a long time. I liked it though when I saw it. Next thing I picked up here is Detroit Rock City on Blu-ray. Had to grab this. Love this film, Edward Furlong and whatnot. Basically a coming-to-age film about kids trying to go to a Kiss concert. Finally picked this up. Zach could be proud of me, and that is the Bloodsport Time Cop double feature. Bloodsport is one of my all-time favorite movies. I'm so glad to finally own it on Blu-ray. It's not like the best release. I wish it was like some kind of cool collector's edition, but it'll do. Time Cop's okay too. Next thing I picked up is a film. It's not a horror film, but it always creeps me out, just like the premise behind it, and that is The Truman Show. Just the fact alone of somebody like playing God with your life and dictating every decision and thing you made, forcing you to do things and whatever. It's just totally creepy to me. Amazing film, probably my favorite Jim Carrey movie of all time. Like I said, not a horror film, but it's creepy to me. Last four things I picked up here before I run out of time recording this because my phone's being gay. It's a franchise I had never seen before. Always heard great things about it, and there's a remake's coming out pretty soon. I saw the trailer for it. Looks good. I figured I got to dip into the originals, and then I watched the first two. The first two were amazing films, and that is the Death Wish franchise. So they re-released Death Wish 1 because the first Blu-ray was out of print. I love this film. Part 2, which I actually kind of like more. But the thing about these olive releases, or whatever, these MGMs, I think they're cut. Supposedly the rape in this one's a lot worse. It was pretty bad to me, so I can imagine what it would be like. And Part 3 and 4 I haven't checked out yet. Can't wait to dip into these though. I love me some revenge films. And yeah, that does it. Hopefully that's everything I picked up over the last weeks or so. I have no idea. So much stuff coming out. It's hard to keep track of. A couple of things on pre-order whenever. I should probably do another update video sometime in November, hopefully. But until then, take it easy, guys. I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, see you guys next time. Later.